Linux remains the backbone of cybersecurity, cloud computing, and ethical hacking. Mastering these 37 game-changing commands will transform you from a beginner to a power user in just 6 minutes. Let's dive in. System and Process Mastery. Top, a real-time interactive process viewer, better than top, showing CPU, memory, and network usage in color-coded glory. Journal Keytil, XE, debug systemed logs with human-readable error tracing, critical for server admins. System CL list units, failed, instantly spot-crashed services in Linux's init system. NCDU, a terminal-based disk analyzer that visualizes storage hogs faster than Duesh asterisk. SBLK F list block devices with file system types, perfect for partitioning and USB forensics. Networking and hacking. LSOF I-80. Reveal which process is using port 80 and you can kill it with kill9 PID. Strace, P, spy on system calls of a running process, an essential for malware analysis. S's TULMP, the modern replacement for Netstat, showing open ports and associated apps. nmap SV 0192.168.1.1, scan networks for devices, OS fingerprints and services. TCP dump. IETH0, port 443, wcapture.pcap sniff HTTPS traffic and analyze later in Wireshark. Dig plus shortexample.com, fast DNS lookup, bypassing slow NS lookup, shish J user at jumpbox user at target, proxy SH through a jump host, a red team trick. SCP r/local/folder user at remote/path/securely transfer files over SSH, sudo arp scan L, discover all devices on your LAN, better than nmap for local scans. File and text manipulation. Find, type fname *conf, exec grep l password. Hunt for config files containing passwords. Grep r API _key/var/ww/ recursively search files for secrets. Sed i/old/new/ge file.txt. Replace text in files in place. No manual editing needed. Awk, print $1 access.log sort unique, csort, nr, top IPs hitting your web server, rsync, avz/source user at remote/backup/mirror directories with delta updates. Alright, let's dive into the world of permissions and privileges. First up, we have the command. This one is super handy because it lets you check which commands your user can run as root. Next, this command is essential for locking down folders. It sets read and execute permissions for the owner and group, but no access for others. Now, if you need to grant custom permissions, you can use. This command allows you to manage access control lists, or ACLs, giving specific permissions to users. Finally, you might want to create a user without a password for SSH key-only access. You can do that with. This ensures that the user account is secure and can only be accessed using SSH keys. And there you have it, some essential commands for managing permissions and privileges on your system. Alright, let's dive into automation and scripting. First up, we have. This command is perfect for scheduling tasks. For instance, you can set it to run at 3 AM with the expression. Next, there's which lets you keep an eye on your disk space every second. It's super handy. Then we have the alias command. It saves you some keystrokes by creating shortcuts, and you can add it to your for convenience. Lastly, if you need to find past commands quickly, just use. It's a real time saver. Now moving on to some advanced tricks. You can instantly host files via HTTP. It's great, especially for phishing simulations. Then there's for local port forwarding, which helps tunnel web traffic securely. If you need to manage multiple terminal sessions, is your friend. You can detach sessions easily with Ctrl plus BD. For disk cloning is the way to go, and it even shows a progress bar. To get your public IP without visiting a website, just use. Checking your kernel version is simple with ensuring your Linux is patched, and for a quick ASCII table reference is right there, especially useful for binary exploits. So why these commands? Well, ethical hackers use them for penetration testing with tools like and sysadmins, on the other hand, rely on them for troubleshooting, using commands like and for DevOps engineers, these commands are crucial for automation, with tools like and. And that's a wrap. Thanks for tuning in. Remember to subscribe, like, and comment if you found this helpful. See you next time.